Hey everybody, Johnny Beane here. Hopefully, is the camera on? I don't know why we have to test. Okay, there we are. I see us. All right, we got video, we got audio. There we are. Welcome everybody, Johnny Beane here, and this is normally I do a Van Halen show called Exclusively Van Halen. I guess that's what this is. But I just wanted to go live and just talk a little while and talk about. It's been 2 years. It's the 2 years since Edward passed, and it's just unbelievable. Every day we just can't. Still, it's just crazy. But as you guys know, today is October 6th, 2022. It's 10:08 a.m. Pacific out here in Santa Cruz. And yeah, just going to go live for a little bit. Talk some Van Halen. We do that anyway. I talk Van Halen all the time anyway, but today is it's a very special day for that. But hey, let's do this right. Let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Beane TV. They are, let's just check that. Stephen Franklin, Michael Smith, Music Therapy Laz. I see you, Laz. By the way, I'll be live with Laz tonight. 7:30. Is it 7:30 p.m. Pacific? 10:30 Eastern. Excuse me. Laz will be doing a show celebrating Edward Van Halen. I'll be joining him for that. So join us. Majestic PB&J Cat, Thomas Santiago, Guitar Man 45, Sherman Callahan, Thomas Santiago again, John Moronic, R. Habs, David Allen Wright, and Warlag. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for being channel members, being top tier channel members here at Johnny Beane TV. You guys are just awesome. Thank you so much. So, hey everybody, welcome, and if you guys like Van Halen, if you're brand new here, this is the place you want to be. We talk Van Halen here all the time, and I have a stain on my shirt. I don't know what's going on. We talk Van Halen here all the time, not every day, but almost. Eventually, this will be a 24-hour Van Halen channel. That is the goal. Actually, not really. But we love Van Halen. And I don't know why I don't know what that is. But anyway, you guys. I just, what can I say? 2 years. It's still, I can't believe man. Where were you guys? When you heard the news? Where were you? I was sitting right here. Actually, I was right here at this desk at the station here, and I was about to split. The truth is, I was about to go grab one of those Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Those had just come out, and I'm like, man, that looks really good. And I was about to jump out and go and grab one, and all of a sudden, a tweet comes in. I get this notification. Wolfgang Van Halen. This tweet pops up, and I saw it, and I was like, what? It was, like I said, just unbelievable. And I saw it, and I thought, is this real? I mean, it had, like an unpublished photo of Edward. So, that was something. But like right after that, Valerie Bertinelli commented. Her brother commented on it, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So about 20 minutes later, we went live here, and we were live the rest of the day. And yeah, I can't believe that was 2 years ago. But we were live the rest of the day. That day, October 6th, 2020, it would have been. Literally all day. I think like 8 hours we were live. And a lot of people tuned in. I mean, there was, I think at the peak we had like 1,000 people watching. But afterwards, a lot of people messaged me and just were thanking me. They're like, "Thank you so much for going live, Johnny. That was, we needed that." And yeah, it was a busy day. And again, 2 years. It's unbelievable. But let me see. Let's say hello to some people. We got about 30 people here. Welcome, you guys. Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comment section over here or down here on what do you call it? By the way, we're live here on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We're live. Let's see. Where are we? Where's the stuff? I got to reorganize all this. I've got last 3 years of a bunch of stuff here. Let's see. We're live here on YouTube, of course. Johnny Beane TV on YouTube. We're live on Facebook in the exclusively Van Halen group. 62,000 members. We're live in the EVH Gear Fans Live group, EVH Gear Live page, Johnny Beane TV group as well. Normally we would be live on my personal profile, but Facebook changed some things. And if you go live on Facebook on a profile, it's locked. So I actually have to go over to Facebook and I have to unlock the video. It's very weird. Are we there? Yeah, there we are. And it's locked. I'm the only one that can watch this. Why is that? It's just more work. You guys think running these shows is easy. It's not. It's nothing but disasters. There we go. Okay, I just unlocked it. So if any of you guys are Facebook friends, I get just under 5,000 of you. You can see us on the... should probably say something so people see that. There we go. Okay, happening now. Yeah. Let's pin. Okay, we'll pin this. There we go. We're pinned. We're pinned. All right, so we're live on Facebook on my personal page. We're live on YouTube. And eventually LinkedIn. That is the plan. Eventually regular TV. Eventually this will be a Hulu special. Yeah, someday. Yeah. But you guys, we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate the life of Edward Van Halen, our favorite guitar player, our favorite person, just favorite rock star, even though he would say he's not a rock star. To us, he was, and he is, and always will be. So, let's see. What else do I normally do here? I tell you guys stuff. If you'd like to help support the channel, become a channel member. Smash that thumbs up. If you'd like to get your question or comment highlighted, super chats, change the lights, Facebook stars, all that stuff. But most importantly, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these shows. And yeah, smash that thumbs up. But also smash. I left the comments open, so there might be some spammers and scammy people in the chat. And we'll get out the ban hammer for those guys. I left it open. I want everybody in here. But most importantly, yeah, leave a comment. Drop a comment. Let's check out some of your comments here. Let's see. I'm gonna go by the. Usually you go by the bottom, the most recent. I mean, technically you should go by you should scroll all the way back up. Maybe we should do that, actually. Okay, let's see. Music Therapy Laz was the first person in here, and I know that looks like gibberish, but that's actually special channel emojis that channel members can use. It doesn't really show up on the StreamYard, but Laz is here. We have Alan Garber, our resident Van Halen specialist, right there. Hey, man. We got myself right here, and here let's This tweet just came in. I just saw this. I wanted to show this to you guys. Wolfgang Van Halen just tweeted just now. And here, I'll show you guys. Show you guys his tweet. 2 years, not a single day has gone by where you weren't on my mind. I'm trying to do my best and hold it together, but it's just not the same without you here. Pop, I love and miss you more than you could possibly imagine. And there's a nice photo of them right there. Just came in just now. So Wolfgang, we're all thinking about you today, man. That's wow. There you go. Just came in just now. It's a great photo. Wow. Retweet. There you go. That's right. Let's see. Who else is in here? I'm in here because I'm on Facebook. I told you guys. I'm all over. We got Janice Lala. And again, drop some comments. Let me know, where were you? Where were you 2 years ago when you first heard the news? I was right here, and it was very similar to that. I was right here, and I was about to split to go get a chicken sandwich because I heard those things were amazing, and they actually are, but I don't eat them anymore. I was sitting right here, and the tweet popped up very similar to that. And I saw it, and I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. So I waited a little bit. I messaged some friends at the time and said, "Hey, what do you guys think? This is crazy. I'm going to go live." And some of you guys joined me that day, and we were live the rest of the day. I think something like 8 hours, and we had a scheduled show for that night. We basically just went over that show and just kept going. And but at the end of the day, a lot of people were writing in and commenting saying, "Thank you so much for doing this." So yeah, that's why I do this stuff. I mean, truthfully, it started because, just because I love Van Halen, and I was doing some guitar tricks for you guys. If you guys have been on the channel here long enough, this channel goes back to 2006. And it started out being a channel for my dog, Howie, where I would post videos of him doing stuff. And some of those videos kind of took off and got featured on AOL and on Yahoo and all this cool stuff. I think even a television station in England actually featured my dog. But so anyway, so a lot of those videos kind of got a lot of hits, and a lot of people started following me here because of my dog. But in 2008, 2009, I started doing some Van Halen tricks on some of my Van Halen guitars at the time. And so that stuff started taking off and started getting featured in Guitar Player magazine and stuff, and different things. Anyway, so from there, I don't need to tell you guys my whole life story, but there's new people watching this stuff all the time. So a lot of you guys that watch this, you don't know who I am, but I'm a major Van Halen fan, as you can see. I dedicate a show to Van Halen. I'm wearing a shirt with a stain on it. I've got some guitars. I run a Facebook group. I run an Instagram page, EVH Gear Live, it's called. And so anyway, fast forward to 2000. What year was that? 2013. I get a message from this station. Actually, I was doing these things called Google Hangouts, and I was jumping on with some heavy dudes like Joe Satriani. I jumped on with him. Michael Anthony. I jumped on with him. Did several videos with him. And then I get a message from this internet show called Huffington Post Live, saying that they were going to have on guitarist Andy Summers from the Police, and he's when you guys talk top 3 guitar players for me: Edward Van Halen, Andy Summers, and then a guy by the name of Andy Taylor from Duran Duran. Those are like my top 3 ever. And so anyway, so I get this message from Huffington Post Live saying, hey, do you want to jump on with us? We're going to interview Andy. You can jump on and ask him a question. So I'm like, sure. You know? And so I jumped on and asked him a question. It was funny because he knew me. I'll show you guys the video at some point. I'll find it. I've got it somewhere on my computer. Somebody saved it for me a long time ago. But anyway, I'll find it at some point and show it to you guys. Anyway, I jump on and Andy's like, is that Johnny? I'm like, hey, man. It was kind of strange because the host is like, you guys know each other? So it was kind of funny. Anyway, the whole point of this is after I did that show with Andy Summers on Huffington Post Live, after I did that, I kind of got the idea, well, hey, I should start doing like a talk show on YouTube. And at the time, I was talking with a friend of mine named Dave Nesdahl. We would talk on the phone all the time, just about Van Halen guitars. And, I'm getting a message. My friend Jay is messaging me. Hang on. Tonight, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to make that. Hey, can I join you guys via video? Question mark. Let me send that. Okay. They're having a candlelight visual at the Van Halen childhood home tonight, and a friend of mine is going to be there, and I'm getting some text messages. And if they have like a live feed there, or if I can just get the guys, well, I have the guy's number. If I can send him a link, we can actually go live from there tonight at some point. So we'll see if that happens. So anyway, after I was on the Huffington Post Live with Andy Summers, I was like, well, I could start doing like a YouTube show. And there really, at the time, this is 2013, there was nobody doing this stuff. So the shows that we do here go back 9 years. Really? 8 years. Now everybody and their dog is doing a show. But at the time, nobody was. And so we started doing them here. And we would do, I mean, technically we would call them talking guitars. We would talk them talking EVH guitars, talking Van Halen stuff, you know. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, Jay. Yeah, he's telling me they want to do that. And Kevin Estrada, too. Oh, right on. I can't wait to meet him. We'll make that happen. What number do we connect on? Sorry, this is live, you guys. What should I tell him? Oh, crap, that's going through there. I can send you a link, and on your smartphone, you just jump in, and we are live on my channel. All right. Kevin Estrada will be there. He's actually, Kevin and we've been planning to do a show. Not Eric Estrada, although that would be cool. No, Kevin Estrada. He's a rock photographer. He actually he shot a lot of these classic Eddie Van Halen photos you guys have seen from way back. Send that link, he's saying. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll send it soon. Okay, so it looks like we'll be doing a live feed from the candlelight visual from the Van Halen Las Lunas house tonight at some point. I'm not sure. Actually, he did say in the text when that would be. Reminder, 5 to 9. Okay, so maybe about 5 o'clock tonight. Pacific. 5 to 9. Okay. All right. So we'll do some sort of live. Come back here tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern-ish, for some sort of live feed from the Los Lunas Van Halen house. We will do that. We will do that here, it looks like. But anyway, Anyway, so I would talk to my friend Dave Nesdahl, and more like 7 p.m. Okay. Jay, are you watching this? Are you watching me right now? Hey, I'm live on YouTube. Are you watching me? Question mark. Hell yeah. Wait, are you watching me right now, dude? Text me right now. Oh, crap. Jay, text me right now if you're watching me. Are you watching? If you are, I'll just talk to you through here. We're all watching, Dan says. Hey, Dan. Yes, you are watching me. Okay. All right, dude. Very similar to what I'm doing here. I'll send you a link. I'll send you another link. Okay? And we'll do a live thing tonight, okay? Sounds fun. And dude, I was just there at the last NAMM show. We actually, my friend Laz and I, we did a 3-hour tour of some of the Van Halen spots in Pasadena, in Hollywood. And if I can find that link, I will give it to you guys in the chat right over there. Let me just find it again. I know Nightbot should have a link to it, but I'm not sure what it would be. Okay, here it is. Here we go. Exclusively Van Halen, the Pasadena Van Halen tour. That was June 5th. Let me post this in the chat for you guys. And while I'm doing that, I'll continue telling you guys my story here. So anyway, after I did that Huffington Post live show with Andy Summers, I got the idea. I'm like, well, hey, you know, we should start doing. You know, we talk. Me and Dave Nesdahl, we talk Van Halen all the time anyway on the phone. Why not go live on the internet on YouTube and do that? And again, at the time, nobody was doing that. And at the time, there wasn't much like live stuff on YouTube. YouTube Live was very brand new at the time because they were doing this thing called Google Hangouts. So we started doing those. By the way, there's the link right there of my my live video from Pasadena. Check it out. It'll be over there. Oh, that's you right there. Indie Power TV. That's you. Okay. 5 to 9 tonight. That's Pacific. Candlelight Vigil at Van Halen Childhood Home on Los Lunas in Pasadena. Bring candles and flowers. Okay. All right. So tonight, at some point, we'll go live here on the channel with Indie Power TV from Los Lunas in Pasadena. That sounds good, man. We'll do it. We'll do that, man. R2, R3, I remember the Google Hangouts with Johnny. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, we started doing those, I want to say 2013. They're on the channel here. Just go back. I want to say 2013, 2014. That's when they kind of started. I think we would do them every once in a while, like on a Saturday at noon, which is actually the worst time you can do a show. But see, at the time, we had no idea what we were doing. It was brand new. Like I said, now everybody's doing this stuff. But at the time, nobody was doing them. And when we started, it was very, very weird. But it still is. Every time I press live, it's very strange. It always has been. Although it's gotten to be very cool. And I've met so many of you guys here over the years. There's so many of you guys. There's some applause. I want to say thank you to everybody that's tuned in to these shows on the channel here, on Facebook, on YouTube. Let's see. What else? I don't know. Oh, well, so anyway, and I'm going to have a Waterloo if you don't mind, because I'm like, ah. Waterloo. Look at it sweating. Kind of like me when I go live. Oh, crap. Oh, it's dripping everywhere. Ah, crap. It's getting all over stuff. So, crap. So anyway, so Dave Nesdall and I, we started doing these shows. And the truth is, I was embarrassed to talk about Van Halen stuff at the time. I didn't want to look like some huge dork. And so I kind of played dumb for a long time. But I would let other people kind of like, oh no, that guitar, that's made of this wood and that does this and that, I would let them, tell that stuff. But if I knew something was incorrect, I would jump in. I would chime in and say, nah, I think it's this. I was shy. That's right, R2. Yeah, see, not anymore. Want me to take my shirt off? No. No, I'm not. Because I do most of these shows by myself now, and it's awesomeness. It's great. I love it. I love doing this stuff. So anyway, go back, a lot of years, and we've doing these shows, and it's progressed. It's slowly progressed into what you see now, what you see today. Exclusively Van Halen is this particular one. I do other ones. I do a Sunday night ASMR guitar show. I do Saturday nights where I go live on Saturdays. Speaking of shows, tomorrow night, Friday, right? Tomorrow night, Steve Anderson will be joining me. He has a new guitar, a new EVH guitar. See, if you guys like Van Halen, if you like EVH guitars, this is the place you want to be. This is the channel. This is where you want to be. There's nothing else on. You want to smash that thumbs up. You want to subscribe to this channel here. You want to click that bell. And you'll get notified on the latest of everything. Everything Van Halen. Everything EVH. Let's see. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's let me scroll up a little bit. Let me say hello. Actually, let's do this from the bottom of the chat. So anything you guys want to say, anything you guys want to get said out there, type it, and I will highlight your chats. Okay. And I was going to show you guys some stuff. There's a lot of tributes going on right now on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram. I mean, the internet, everywhere. There's a lot of stuff going on. I wanted to show you guys some of that stuff. I wanted to share my screen. Although, I just found a post on my Van Halen group where somebody's selling bootleg Van Halen guitar picks. That's not a good idea. Sorry, dude. Delete. There we go. I mean that's... Yeah, it's not cool to be... Actually, I should look more into this. It's not, you don't want to be flooding the market with bootleg guitar picks. That's the last thing. Because people that want to buy like an actual one, they don't know. Not everybody knows the difference. And Facebook is like the biggest trash can when it comes to people trying to sell bootleg merchandise. T-shirts. Which, by the way, I think this might be one of those. Although I didn't buy it. Somebody sent it to me. No wonder it has a stain on it. It's probably from Facebook. Somebody sent this to me as a gift. So thank you, whoever sent this. But okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to ban that post. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go from here. Let's show some of this. Facebook user Long live the king. By the way, if you're watching this from Facebook in one of the groups, Facebook likes to block your name and your avatar, so we can't even see who you are. So bootleg not cool. That's right, Vinny5150. That's right, man. So if you're watching this from Facebook, if you'd like to get your name and avatar in there, just tell us who you are. Or there actually is some instructions you can actually type in and where it'll show your avatar and your face. Speaking of face, Hal Face says hello. Vinny5150, longtime viewer of these shows. I think Vinny goes back to the beginning of any show I was doing here on YouTube. Vinny5150 has always been there, dude. Thank you so much, Vinny. You're a true fan and friend. Stephen Franklin, channel member, says, yo, hey, dude. Alice Martinez, rest in peace, Eddie. 2 years. Lindy Lynch. Hey, Lindy. What do you all think about Wolfgang's announcement that EVH tribute probably won't happen? I think that's probably true. I mean, if he says it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. I mean, if he says it. Well, I mean, I'm sure other people can get stuff together. Anybody can do, anything. But as far as something official with Wolfgang, I think that his tribute was the Taylor Hawkins tributes in England and in L.A. Or is it Anaheim? Is that Anaheim where the forum? Or L.A.? Is it L.A. forum? Or anyway, L.A. area. I think those were Wolfgang's tributes to, obviously, Taylor Hawkins and his father, Edward. As far as anything else, I mean, you never know. You never know, but if he says it probably won't happen. But wasn't he also saying that some of those quotes were pulled from an interview that's not even out yet? In the Inglewood Forum. Thank you, Indie Power TV. I think Wolf was actually saying some of those quotes weren't even like the interview's not even out yet. So we should probably wait for the interview, I think. Right, Zach? Hey, man. Mikey Mojo says Inglewood. Okay, that was in Inglewood, the Inglewood Forum. That's what Indie Power TV says as well. Joseph is here. Hey, look at that. You got Bart Simpson tattoo with the Frankenstein. Look at that. That's cool, man. It's like Bart being like Michael J. Fox with the Frankenstein. That's cool, man. Wolfie just did his tribute. Yes, I think so. Hey, guy. You never know. You never know. Johnny Bean, I go back watching with Steve Anderson, and before it took me too long to join the chat. We're glad you're here. We're glad that you're here, though, man. Guy says he said he wouldn't play Panama. Yeah. Well, he said he wouldn't play Panama during his own shows. His own shows, I think. So, and Lindy says everyone is dysfunctional. Everyone in the chat? Oh, you mean from the... you meaning the quote. The quote, again, which was pulled from an interview that's not even out yet. So, we'll see what the rest of the interview says. But yeah, it looks like any official tribute, as far as from Wolfgang Van Halen, was the Taylor Hawkins tributes. It looks like that's probably what that is, or what that was. Although again, you never know. You never know you guys never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Thunder Dude 54 says, I wish they would just release live footage. That would be great, man. Johnny, need to send you a cup. Who's this? 813. Saying you need to send me something. What is that? Are these stickers? Here, I'll show these. Somebody just texted this in. You guys, we got live text message. Oh, by the way, what am I thinking? There's a phone number right there. You can text in that phone number right now. While we're live, text in your favorite Eddie Van Halen photo. I'll show it. Right there. I was actually only going to do an hour show, but we'll keep going. Maybe we'll do 9 hours right now. Maybe we'll be live up until the candlelight visual tonight. No, that's not going to happen. But who knows? Somebody just texted me this. Somebody just texted that in. That's nice, man. That's nice. And hey, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Ned is here. Come here. Don't run off. Ugh. Look at this. Ned is here, everybody. Smash that thumbs up for Ned. By the way, Ned has t-shirts and his own coffee mugs. Right? You smell good, man. He was sleeping. Aren't like freshly woken up animals like the best smelling thing ever? You smell good, dude. Like puppy breath. Puppy breath is amazing. Cat breath is actually pretty disgusting. But he's smelling pretty good right now. There he is. Ned the cat, everybody. Or some of you guys call him Ned Halen. Ned Zeppelin. Some of you guys call him Ned Templeman. Which, by the way, I'm in Santa Cruz, and Ted Templeman is actually from here. What do you see? What do you see? And hey, a cat on the internet, isn't that like the greatest thing ever? And you guys we got live cats right now. We got a live cat. Brad Guitar Miller sent the sticker. Okay, right on, man. There we go. There he is. Ned, everybody. Can you see? You can't see the TV, can you? Thank you, Mike. Mike says, I like the merch. Mikey Mojo says, Ned Halen. Yeah, Ned's got his own t-shirts. Check out my store. He's got his own shirts. Wait, you are looking. No, what are you looking at? All right, there you go. There's Ned. There's Ned. One more time. There he is. All right. There you go. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom of the chat. Cute feet, thank you. Oh, you're talking about his. You're not talking about these. Ugh. I can't even show you my feet. Ugh. Huh? Oh, he hasn't gone after any chickens. Nah. He likes to be held, Alice says. He does. Dan says, hi, Ned. Mike says, I like the merch. Mikey Mojo says, Ned Halen. How old is Ned? I think he's 3. Facebook user. By the way, again, if you're watching this on Facebook, you can actually, I keep doing this. You can actually like type in, there's a link you can click on Facebook. Anywhere you're watching this on Facebook, within Facebook, the Facebook group. The exclusively Van Halen group, the EVH group, the John B. TV group, whichever one it is. You can click a link. Click a link. and put your name in there. I'm going to be in San Jose next week. Right on, man. I was in San Jose yesterday. Check out my video. I was at Guitar Center. Brad Guitar Miller sent this sticker. Okay, right on, man. Brad Guitar Miller made that. That's his tribute. Very cool. And let's see. So there's a phone number. You can text in. Oh, we're getting a lot of text messages here. Okay. Okay. My IC of Eddie, Omaha, July 2004. Oh, this is in Omaha? Oh, yeah. I saw your area code. Yeah, I used to live in Lincoln, so I recognize that area code. Somebody in Nebraska just texted this in. Very cool picture of Edward. Live. 2004. I saw Van Halen live in 2004 in San Jose. I guess what you call the Shark Tank. Let's see. I love this one. It's a classic. This is Jake. Hey, Jake. There we go. Oh, that's a great one. That's a 1984 era. It's got the synthesizer and the Frankenstein. We're getting more text messages in. By the way, about this era right here. Yeah, that's a great photo. That era. That's one of my favorite eras as far as his guitar tone. As far as a lot of the stuff that he was doing at the time. Because as a lot of you know, I mean, if you're a major Van Halen dork, like me, I'll admit it. I admit it. Hey, Alonzo. Van Halen did a soundtrack for a movie called The Wildlife. And it's mostly like synthesizers and drum machines. And later, Edward would go on to say that he really wasn't happy with the project because he didn't have control over his own music for that, and that it was just weird stuff. But I love that stuff. And actually, I've been listening to a lot of it. I have a lot of it in my iPod. And you guys all know the riff from Back to the Future, which I'll play you guys. I have right here. I have a guitar. This was a gift from Dave Nesdall, actually. He gave this to me years ago. But yeah, you guys all know that riff. I'm not going to plug in. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm just going to play it here. You guys know that. That one? Right? That riff right there. It was featured in Back to the Future. That's how most of us heard that for the first time. That's when I first heard it. That's when I first really became a fan of Van Halen. Was from that riff. And actually, I did a guitar lesson on that in the chat. Right here on playback. By the way, where's my QR code? On playback. There we go. That should be the Van Halen group. Scan that with your phone and join the Van Halen group on Facebook. Exclusively Van Halen. Let's see. We're 45 minutes in. I'll make a note of that. If I have something to write on. Give me something to write on, man. I got nothing to write. Somebody remind me. Somebody type in the comments after we're done here, if you can remember. At 45 minutes, I'll put the link to my lesson of how to play that. Anyway, when I first heard that, watching Back to the Future at the movie theater, I was like, man, that's the coolest thing ever. I was already aware of Jump and Hot for Teacher and stuff. Panama. Thank you, Indie Power TV. I was already aware of that stuff, but I really didn't become a fan until I heard that guitar riff in Back to the Future. You guys know the scene where Marty McFly is dressed up as Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan, puts the headset on George McFly, and he plays that riff, and it's like the coolest thing ever. Apparently, Edward really wasn't, to him, that was just a bunch of noise. He would go on to tell TMZ that was just a bunch of noise. There's a video of TMZ finding them, I think, at the airport, and they see Alex. They're like, hey, where's Eddie? And Eddie's like, I'm right here. He's like going up the escalator. It's like the funniest thing. It's hilarious. And they ask him, is that really you in Back to the Future? And Eddie's like, yeah, it's just a bunch of noise. So he just thought it was a bunch of noise. But to me, it was one of the coolest things ever. The soundtrack to The Wildlife, those guitar riffs for that. And actually, I have a lot of that, and I've been listening to a lot of it lately. There's a lot of cool. The ending theme to the Wildlife movie during the ending credits. That's one of the coolest tracks I've ever heard. It's a keyboard track. Keyboard. If you listen to it, it sounds kind of like Jump, but not really. But anyway, that I love that stuff, and I would, if anything is released in the future, anything from, unreleased music, unreleased stuff, anything like that stuff would be just incredible. Would be amazing. I would love it. We all would, but definitely myself. I want to hear more of Edward's piano playing. I love his piano playing. All that stuff. But going back to the Wildlife, a lot of the stuff that he did, some of it was written, but if you listen to the Wildlife tracks, if you listen to a lot of that stuff, a lot of it is just improvised. And a lot of it is him. It sounds like it was just stuff he just like threw together. Like you hear like that ending track, the ending Wildlife. Van Halen News Desk called it. They named it "Back to School." Okay. I don't know how I got it, but there's an ending. There's an ending to that where you can hear he just starts jamming. And actually, one of the riffs he actually plays at the end of that. And see, you guys, like I'm saying, if you like Van Halen, this is the channel we want to be at. We know all the nerd Van Halen trivia and stuff here. There was a CBS TV movie called The Seduction of Gina, starring Valerie Bertinelli, where she played a gambling addict. It was shot in I'm in Santa Cruz. It was shot in San Francisco. So there's a lot of scenes of her walking, down the street, in San Francisco on, I think it's Broadway in San Francisco, by the strip clubs. That music in the beginning, that's Edward. There's a driving scene with her driving over the old Bay Bridge. That's a keyboard scene. That's Edward. What I'm trying to say though is the very beginning theme to the seduction. I can't even talk. The Seduction of Gina. The very intro music to that. You actually hear Eddie do the riff to that in the ending of the Wildlife theme. And I know this to a lot of people this doesn't make sense. This guy's just rambling about all this stuff. But see, that shows you how much we know and love this stuff. Okay, what else? I don't know. We got 53 people here. It's 50. We're 50 minutes in. I was only going to do an hour today. We'll keep going for a little bit. And again, join us tonight. We're gonna hopefully do a live feed from the Candlelight Visual at Los Lunas via Indie Power TV. I'm gonna send them the link. And tonight, we'll be live from there. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully, if that works. There you go. Let's see. Hayden says, "Hey Johnny, how are you doing?" Hey man, I'm good. How are you? Vince, like it, ladies. What? Vince Vegas. What time is the visual? It is. I think he says 5 to 9. 5 to 9 p.m. That's Pacific. So 5 to 9 California time. 5. So 8, 9, 8 to midnight Eastern time. So we will hopefully have a live stream here. What was that? From there for you guys. My stomach's growling. Okay. Let's see. Dan says, "You rock, Johnny." Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you. Amanda says, "Johnny, I'll be in Pasadena." Right on. Right on. Check it out. Yeah, Los Lunas. Los Lunas. Octopus ears. See you later, man. Sebastian, I'm wearing a Van Halen shirt now because of this. Right on, man. Celebrate Van Halen. Celebrate the life of Edward Van Halen today. It's the 2 years since his passing. Still just unbelievable. Gary says, "Greetings from California." Hey, welcome. We have a lot of new people in here. Smash that subscribe button. If you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be. So you want to make sure you subscribe to this channel. We talk Van Halen, well, all the time, really. But Tuesdays is my dedicated Van Halen show. And that is called Exclusively Van Halen. Looks something like that. Exclusively Van Halen Tuesdays, the weekly show and podcast here on Johnny Beane TV. Brian Davies is here. Alice says she wishes she could go. Andrew says, "I'm wearing my 07 shirt today and rocking Van Halen all day on guitar." Right on, Andrew. Jake says that was a tough day for all of us, man. Dan says, "I will subscribe for sure." Right on. Ammo23 wearing a 79 tour shirt. Right on, dude. Gary says, "Building a Frankie tribute right now in honor." Right on, man. Brandon says, "Eddie Van Halen rules." He's the best. Do you hear that? Yeah, my stomach's growling. I haven't had breakfast yet. I literally jumped out of bed and went live with a stained t-shirt and all. We're still here. Brian Davies, "Eddie will never be gone as his music will live on and his guitar playing will be a testament to a life of genius." Yes, Brian. I can't even pronounce your name. What? I never realized how much he meant to us after he died. Clarkhead isn't supposed to die. I'm happy Wolf is carrying on. I can't imagine how he feels making his second album without him. Right. Yeah, Wolfgang, he's making his second Mammoth record. He just started a couple days ago, I guess, doing some drums. Michael B says F cancer. That's right. Amanda, "Gary, you rule. I'm working on my Kramer Strat." Wait, Amanda, is that you? That's you. Hey, welcome. Sean, "Today should be a national holiday in honor of EVH." John says, "Took the day off to practice the Main Street intro." Man, that's a tough one, man. I don't know if I could ever pull that off. I'm actually making progress. It only took 40 years. Dude, I could never. That shows you just how much of a genius Edward was, man. Alonzo, I'll have an Eddie shrine in my house, Dan says. Amanda says it's me. Right on. Welcome, Amanda. Great to see you. Welcome. Let's see. It only took 40 years. Yeah. National holiday EVH. Alice Martinez is saying, Sebastian, when I get my second parts caster done, I will do the techniques what Eddie did. Right on. Gary says to Amanda, thanks. Kramers are awesome. Kramers are awesome. That is definitely true. I've got several. I mean, this isn't a real Kramer here, but it's a tribute to the. I'll show it to you guys. It's a tribute to the 1984, which actually Wolfgang owns the actual one. I think Edward gave it to Wolfgang for Christmas. I think 2003, I believe. But this is a tribute to the 1984 guitar. This was this was built for our old friend Dave Nesdahl. And he was actually going to throw it away because it's not correct. The back is wrong. So he was going to throw it away, but he's like, Johnny, do you want it? I'm going to toss it if you don't want it. And I'm like, sure, I'll take it. So that's it. It has a German Floyd Rhodes, has an EVH humbucker. That's from either the Circles or the Star guitar. It's got the space tape, although the space tape is incorrect. The prisms are wrong, but that's okay. It's got the 2 stars right there. Very cool guitar. Love it. And I use it for Van Halen tricks and lessons and stuff when I play on the channel here, as a lot of you guys know. Janice, hey. Vince Vegas says EVH is and will and should go down as the greatest musician of the millennium 1,000-year period. Dude, in 100 years, when aliens look up the electric guitar, when they press a button on their head, in 100 years, and the electric guitar pops out, Edward Van Halen will be he will be known as the greatest. I mean, it's who else is there? I mean, there's other players we love, other players that inspire us, but Eddie is number one. And I mean, it's just how it is. The Super Strat changed everything. That's right, Gary. Totally, dude. Totally agree. Vince is saying. Amen, JB. Thank you, Jake. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Okay. Well, I mean, we're at... Okay, Brian. Hey, you joined the Facebook group. Right on, man. Right on. Let me actually... again... Yeah, join my Facebook group. Actually, I can give you the... I think Nightbot has it. That should be it right there. That should be the link. Join my Van Halen Facebook group. There's a lot of tributes going on in there today. I was going to show you guys some of that. But anyway, join the group. Instead of me showing you, just go ahead and join. There it is. There's the link right there. If you're on Facebook, join it. I think, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up because we're gonna go live again later on with Indie Power TV at the Candlelight Visual at the Van Halen Childhood Home on Las Lunas in Pasadena. If you're in the area, join them over there and say hi to us. We'll be doing a live feed from there a little later on, and then after that, I'll be live with our friend Music Therapy Laz, paying tribute to Edward. And so, hey, Shred Flintstone, welcome. Welcome, you guys. All right, I'm going to jump out of here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Amanda, great to see you. Kramer is one of the best teams to be on. They're so incredible. Lots of people with Gibson who now own Kramer, who helped him design the Wolfgang. Right on. Yes, Kramer guitars are awesome. Wolfgang guitars are awesome. Amanda, great to see you. Thank you for everything. I'll be there. Okay, right on. Right on. This is great. This is great. Awesome, you guys. Jake, thank you so much. Yes, Gary, I agree. Lindy, you're welcome. Michael B, Shred, Guitar Man 45, all you guys. Majestic, Dan, the Falcro, Kinger's Music, all of you guys. Amanda, Rusty, everybody. Dan, everybody. Okay, let me see. I'll do one more. Here's one more. Somebody just sent this in. Somebody just sent that in. There's a Van Halen Frankenstein guitar. Wow, with a Kramer neck. Look at that. Look at that. They got some cool stuff there. Awesome stuff, you guys. Shred Flintstone, you're welcome, man. I mean, that's what I do here. I love this. You guys know I love this stuff. And I thank all of you guys for being here. Join us tonight, and we'll be live from Pasadena via Indie Power TV, or we'll try to do it. I mean, you never know about. Well, no, it should be fine. Indie Power. All you need is if you have a smartphone like an iPhone or something, I just send you the link, and you jump in, and you got a connection straight to here. So we'll try that. Hopefully it'll work. I was able to be live from there a few months ago, and it worked. It was fine. So, all right, you guys. CC, Dan, Laz. Yes, Laz. We'll be live with Laz later tonight as well. All right, you guys. You go, my filthy pappy. Oh, God. All right, crank up Mean Street. That's right. All right, all of you guys that are new here, subscribe to the channel. We love Van Halen. We pay tribute every day to Van Halen here, but especially on days like this. You guys, thank you so much, channel members. We have a lot of channel members on the channel here. You guys are amazing. Thank you again so much for everything, all your support for this channel and these shows. Thank you guys. And yes. All right. We'll see you guys from Johnny Beane TV, from Johnny Beane, the Johnny Beane podcast. We will see you guys. Oh, I want to show you guys this really quickly. This is a really cool photo of Edward from 1986 playing a backup Kramer. Look at that. It's like a bra hanging from the hanging from the mic stand right there. Man, those were the days, huh? Right on. But hey, very cool photo there. Very rare photo. When you saw Edward playing a backup guitar to his Kramer 5150, you knew it was either he broke a string or he was playing the solo to the song Dreams. That's really the only times he ever played those guitars. That was the only time. All right, you guys. Thank you again. Smash that thumbs up. Subscribe. Edward Van Halen, we love you. Wolfgang, we love you. Everybody, we love you all. And I'll see you guys tonight. You guys. All right. Johnny Beane TV. Bye-bye.